Hey everybody, Todd Staruch, the horror nerd here at the second day of the New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival here in Islin, New Jersey. And we're being photobombed as we speak by Tiffany. Such a hog for attention, isn't she? But anyway, nothing. Anyway, I'm sitting here with the lovely Tammy Lawrence, star of the iconic horror film Wishmaster. Tammy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am excellent. At least we have some nice weather today.
Oh, it was crazy the last couple of days, right? I came in from California. This was like a shock to my system.
Were you like, what is that white substance on the ground? It's weird. I've never seen it.
It was a bit weird. We don't have weather in California. It's just always sort of the same, you know.
But wait, you have earthquakes, mudslides, and fires. So I'll take snow.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
When my
like think it through. Yeah, that's a good point.
When I grew up in New Jersey my whole life, so when people complain, I'm like, you're complaining about weather? We don't have tornadoes, we don't have hurricanes. You're complaining about snow and not cold?
That's it. We're all wimps. Now you know.
So anyway, you were the star of one of the iconic horror films, one that I grew up with, Wishmaster. Does it ever surprise you that so many years later, we horror fans still have such a passion for the film, and we come out to these conventions to talk about the film and to meet you?
Oh, God, yeah. It's shocking to me. When the first time, I think the first one I did was about a year and a half ago. It was around the 20th anniversary, and Robert Kurtzman was there, Andrew, of course. And I was just, I was sort of blown away that anybody would even care, you know? It was so long ago. But, you know, to me, it's flattering, you know, of course, but it's also kind of neat, you know, because they remember stuff that I've forgotten. Like somebody said, "Oh, do one of your quotes from the film." I had trouble remembering that on set. Really? Okay. I mean, do you have a hint? Maybe give me a hint. Maybe.
And meanwhile, you'll get some dude that'll remember, like, the skirt that you wore in the movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they remember everything. And then it occurred to me, because I just got my hair cut before I came here, and it occurred to me I even have my hair kind of the same.
Yeah.
And it wasn't intentional. It's just weird, right?
That's tremendous.
Yeah, I know. That was weird.
So, tell me a little bit about how you even got the role in Wishmaster. Was it sort of the standard audition process, or did you want to get into horror, or did you kind of just stumble into it?
God, no, because I don't watch a lot of horror films because, you know, they're scary. So, yeah, it was Robert Kurtzman, you know, it was his first time directing. But they had Wes Craven, you know, as the producer. So, yeah, he called me in, and I didn't know, you know, why, you know, but he decided it was me.
How did it feel to unleash such evil into the world?
Yeah, right? What a nice woman, right?
Nice going.
Yeah. No, I know. It's and then he comes back. You know, she sends him back, but he comes right back. What kind of leading lady is that? No, and it's funny because this character, I thought, you know, when I watched the movie, I'm like, oh, I hate her. It's just whiny, and she's depressed, and she's always complaining about something. You know, I didn't actually like her that much. Is that horrible to say?
No, not at all.
But, you know, I guess you would be a little angsty if you had, like, you know, an evil genie after you. I guess that would probably make anyone a little angsty.
Yeah, maybe. Although I know I have found that wishing hardly ever works for anything. I'm still waiting for a genie to show up. So I have some other ideas in mind, but
well, don't get him.
Yeah, no.
No, he's not easy to deal with at all. No.
So we're gonna, since he's sitting right over there, we're gonna talk about him.
Yeah.
How was it working with Andrew on set? And I understand there's some sort of jelly bean story you want to share with us.
Yeah. Well, Andy, of course, is just, you know, not that nice, and, you know, just very different. No, Andy's great, of course. Yeah. When he was doing the gin to get his voice, he'd be eating Jelly Bellies all the time on set because he'd have the big, all this prosthetics on and makeup. So he couldn't eat much, couldn't get much, But he'd eat the jelly beans and it sounds kind of gross. A lot of phlegm. That was part of the voice, though. It sounds gross.
Movie secrets, everybody. Phlegm is the key, apparently.
Well, if you want to play an evil djinn, Jelly Bellies. That's what you want.
Good to know.
Yeah, thanks.
That is a great story. Just a little tidbit.
Yeah, and he used to tell people all the time, and then I think he thought, well, maybe that's a gross story. It's probably why he didn't tell you. Thankfully, I'm here so that I could cover that for him. Yeah.
Fantastic. Any other disgusting anecdotes from set you'd like to share?
God, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, I didn't think you'd say yes.
Yeah, no, I am everything. No, I'm the one. Okay, when Robert Englund, we were doing our scene where he vomits up the. So he terrified me so much when he was, this whole thing that wraps around my leg. So I'm I stabbed my leg.
Stop it.
I have a scar on my leg.
Wow, talk about suffering for the art.
Can talk about having no aim, it was, and I felt so stupid. I didn't even want to tell anyone because I stabbed myself. Sorry, yeah, can I get a Band-Aid? So nice.
Nurse.
And they're all like, oh, Tammy,
That's great. That's funny. So what are you up to these days? Are you still acting? You still working you have any projects coming along?
Occasionally I do, but I went into tech. I have a software development company.
Really? I'm an IT nerd myself. Who'd have thunk it?
Wow. That's right. You have to give me your website so I can critique it.
Oh, great. Can't wait.
I'll email you. So yeah. And then if I think of more disgusting stories.
Hey, bring them on. I have seen movies that most humans probably shouldn't watch, so you gotta have to try really hard to gross me out.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, that's what I like, dear.
Well, you heard it here, folks. We will await the Gross Out Challenge from Tammy Lauren.
Yeah.
Tammy, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. It was a pleasure. It was very funny and entertaining. And have a great rest of the weekend at the convention.
You too.
Thank you. And we will see everyone at the next interview.